In this special edition of Dr. Ghost Hunters, we return to the Ritz Theatre and bring you live into our investigation in this Halloween special. With our last investigation having our team witness a full-body apparition, capturing a shadow figure on camera, and having endless communication from the spirits, this investigation promises to be a thriller. All right, welcome everyone. We are live here at the Ritz Theatre. We were here just a couple of weeks ago and had some incredible activity. When we started this channel, we wanted to bring you into the investigation with us to be able to enjoy and be terrified by everything in here. Tonight's going to be the night that Jamie finally admits things are haunted. I can't wait for you to see that. So let me give you a little bit of a tour. Here, Jason, walk with me. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a different type show than what we're used to. This isn't edited. I haven't spent countless hours editing this. So we need your help. If you see something, if you hear something, please type it in the chat. I'm going to be monitoring that chat as we go through. And even as you're watching this after the live event, please make sure to put in the comments if you see or hear something. I'll make sure to go back and we'll check it out. Now, here in this theater, the main lobby, right here as soon as we walk in. We had some incredible activity here last time. Jason had his Estes Method. Right here is where we captured that shadow figure bouncing right off the reflection here of the candy machine. We're going to try and debunk that later tonight. Super hot spot the last time we were here. Let's keep walking. As we go through here, we mentioned this briefly on our last episode. This is a cry room. You don't see those too much anymore, but for people who have kids, or even if Jason gets afraid at a movie and needs to cry, we can step inside of here. We had some really abnormal activity right here in this lobby. And this is where Jason's GoPro kind of seemingly died on video, but continued with audio last time. We have an incredible experiment to set up in there. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Come with me. As we go here into the main theater, there are two theaters here. The main one is here. This is where I saw that shadow figure last time. We are going to set up our first investigation right down there. There have been other teams that have been here and captured incredible shadows, full body apparitions that will appear inside of here. We're going to try and capture one tonight. Let's go back this way. Joining us tonight, so we got Jason on the camera right now, but we have Barb Thomas, your local radio DJ from 103.1. Barb, welcome.
Hello.
Never investigated before, correct?
No.
All right. Well, hopefully you're going to see some things tonight.
I'm in the Jamie camp. I'm a total skeptic, but I'm not going to lie to you. This place is creepy as F.
We haven't even started.
No.
We also have Mr. Barb Thomas here tonight. So welcome. Okay, keep on coming back this way. We have Sarah. Sarah is set up. She's going to do a tarot reading here in just a moment. That's where we're going to begin our investigation. But she has everything set up back here. Sarah, say hi to the camera. Very good. And then Jamie. How you feeling?
Good.
Got everything set up?
I think so.
Got ready to roll? Okay. Well, with that being said, again, we hope everyone enjoys this live investigation. We've got the chat pulled up. We're going to be excited to see everyone's comments. What we're going to do now, Jamie, you're going to head upstairs to where you had the interaction, we think, with the child last time.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So if it was a child, it means it was a ghost? We'll see. Jamie has some gadgets. We brought some things that perhaps a child may want to see. We have some toys. We got a teddy bear REM-Pod that we just purchased. We're going to set upstairs. Jamie's going to go set that up now.
Yep.
Try and talk to the spirits and get them set up. And we're going to have that camera running on the side. Jamie's then going to join us in the investigation. Every one of you is going to need to keep an eye on that camera upstairs and make sure that we can actually, if anything goes off, you're going to let us know. Sound good?
Is my computer, is it on?
It is on. We're going to add you to the stage now. And there we go.
What can you see?
So I see a broom
Oh, it
and a
needs
door.
to be turned around. Okay.
Yep. So James is going to go turn that around. I'll remove you for now. All right. And with that being said, let's come sit up here. You are going to see me carrying around this laptop tonight just so I can monitor things. We will begin with the tarot read. Jason, you're going to go set up camp there in the main theater, correct?
Yes.
So let me go ahead and take this camera from you. We'll flip this around. All right. Jason?
Wish me luck.
All right. Good luck, sir. We've got our bag of gear here. We'll go through each of those things a little bit later. And let's come on over this way and we'll get started here with the tarot read. Sarah, let me get you pulled up into here. I'm going to set this camera here for right now. leave that there and change that this. All right, Sarah, we've got a microphone right in there. We go ahead and take it away. Both cameras are showing.
Okay.
So what do you got going on there?
Well, I have a set of tarot cards that I like to use just because I like the artwork. Did you want to do the reading or do you want me to just draw the cards?
Whatever you feel best with.
You pick the cards then.
Okay.
Okay, so you can just shuffle the deck, and by shuffle I mean move them around. Don't shuffle them like a deck of cards.
Okay.
When you feel like you're ready to stop, go ahead and stop. And then you'll just pull as many cards as you would like from anywhere in the deck and place them down facing towards me. And that will indicate whether they're upside down or right side up.
So there's me. Those three.
Okay.
What do we have there, Sarah?
So we've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Wands, and it's facing me, so it's right side up. Wands have a single-minded drive. This makes the two and its complexity uncomfortable. The weight picture shows a successful man who holds the world in his hand, but it's a very small world. He looks out beyond the walls of his success to the excitement of the unknown challenges. Weight spoke of the sadness of Alexander, who wept when he had conquered the unknown world, because he could not think of what else to do. The person with this card may need to learn to share his success with others. And then we have the King of Swords. And this one is upside down. So reverse, this card may misuse his intellectual power to dominate or gain advantage. However, it can also signify self-doubt or a willingness to listen to others' opinions. And then your final card is Prince of Pentacles. And that's right side up. Like the cups, he does not fit comfortably with his suit. Even the Voyager man of worlds, with his corporate success and Rolls Royce and runner's trophy, may long for the freedom just to take off and try new things. This weight figure sits on a stationary horse. This character is hardworking, responsible, and uncomplaining. So I'm wondering if this is representing the owner, the original owner of the theater, or someone who is here with us. It's talking specifically. So this book kind of vacillates between he or she, so it doesn't matter the gender of the person that I read out of the paragraph, or the gender of the card. But it seems like there is someone with unfinished business here.
Ooh. Maybe we can find out what that business is. Well, thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
Not at this moment.
Okay, we'll come back a little bit later on, Sarah, and perhaps catch you for another card read. All right, that sounds good. Let's head into the main theater and begin our investigation. Jamie is back. Let me have you take this.
Okay.
We're going to check and make sure your camera's on. I'm going to take the computer. It's just a little bit. Sarah, we'll go ahead and take you off the stage. Jamie, your camera appears to be set up, and we're looking pretty good. A little bit there in the distance, but we can see the tennis balls you have set up. I like it.
The cat balls, candy, teddy.
Cat balls, candy, teddy, everything there. Did you talk to anything up there?
I mean, I introduced myself and what all the stuff could do and
Perfect.
just
I like it. Okay.
let the
let's go ahead.
magic happen, I guess.
Absolutely, you're letting the magic happen. All right, Jason, you down here? Oh, so one piece of equipment that we do have, and actually for Barb Thomas and Mr. Barb Thomas, we do, we're always trying new things, right? And I get these wild ideas in my mind of different experiments that we could create because we are supposed to be some sort of scientific doctors. We bought a Tesla coil. Now, a Tesla coil is supposed to put out a high voltage, but not harmful to us. The thought is to generate kind of more energy that perhaps the spirits could use to manifest themselves. Now, with that being said, if you have a pacemaker or defibrillator, you won't want to be in here when that goes off. Sound good? All right, Jason. Yes, sir. So why don't you let us know what you have set up here? You guys watch your step. It looks like we have a K2 here. Middle. Tell us what you got.
Yeah, so right now we're working on setting up the Tesla coil. I think Chad mentioned a little bit about it. We're getting a power source.
Okay.
Well, we've got the K2 there. This is where Chad saw the shadow figure last time we were here. I think it was the third row.
That's
wasn't it,
correct.
Chad?
Yeah, between the second and third.
So gonna set up the K2 here, gonna have the, what is this called? The
Tripwire.
Yeah,
tripwire.
EMF tripwire.
The EMF tripwire here in case anything happens to come out of that row or any of these other rows, you know, we can see by the change of colors.
And for Barb and other people at home, this detects electromagnetic field, which we think spirits can manipulate or at least use to manifest themselves. And when they do, you will see this change color. Now, other things will set this off as well. So cell phones could set this off. If we get another electrical source nearby, those will go off. But when it's in its steady state like this, if we're nowhere near it, it shouldn't change color at all.
Yep.
So a change in color, perhaps in conjunction with us asking a question to it, would indicate a pretty strong response that we would see as significant.
Yep. And that REM-Pod out there on one of the handles for the chairs works the same way. It detects a change in electrical field, temperature. So if anything goes over there and gets near that antenna,
Yeah,
it will give us different colors lights. It'll set off the noise so we know that it's there. But that's that same row where Chad saw the shadow figure.
yeah. So let's go ahead and we'll set up the camera here. Jason, you're still working on a power source, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have one in mind?
There's some plugs. They're not working quite yet. But
Okay.
We'll get that figured out.
We've got another couple of cords that if you need to go all the way up, we can connect those there. So while Jason's doing that, Barb, you and me. So there's two lines of thinking at least when. Okay, it must be
I hope that's a heater.
a machinery. Well, last time we were here, we heard a really loud bang coming from back there. So that must be something mechanical. But kind of two lines of thinking when we begin investigations. We can either sit in silence and see if something is just here and if we can hear it, or we call out to it. I think that being your first time, you can feel perhaps a little more, not empowered, but a little more engaging if we talk. So the weird part about this is we're going to be talking to something that we can see and we don't know is there.
Okay.
Okay. So with that being said, any spirits here at the Ritz, we thank you for letting us be here. My name is Chad. I was here just a month or two ago. I saw one of you here and we had some great engagement with you and we really appreciated that. I brought some friends with me this time and we're all here really just to make contact with you if we can. We have a device here that may seem a little weird. It has a bright light with it. It's kind of this funny little box where we can share our experience with lots of other people who are at home and they can view this. So nothing here that should be scary for you. But we have some instruments that we would love for you to engage with us with. These bright colors that you might be able to see, if you go up to them and use your energy, you'll be able to change the color and that'll let us know that you're here. And then we have that red light there on the seat. And if you go up and try and touch that, it'll make a bit of a noise and we'll know that you're here. So let's just start by asking, if there's anyone here, can you give us a sign of your presence? So any friendly spirits, we invite you into the theater if you can hear me. We'd love to chat with you. In the past, in other locations that we go to, we go to try and make contact with you as a spirit. Sometimes other spirits have enjoyed us kind of talking about ourselves, and maybe that'll make you feel more comfortable to chat with us. So we live in Salt Lake City, which is not far from here, and we traveled out here to make contact with you. The year is 2023. I'm here with my wife, Sarah. She's in the other room. Perhaps you saw her. She was here last time. She can feel things, and she's a bit more sensitive with being able to feel you and your presence. So you're always welcome to go say hi to her. Where I come from during the day, I'm a doctor, so I help people. And that's kind of what we do. And so is Jason. And so we really don't mean any harm at all. Can you make contact with us in some way and let us know that you're here so that maybe we can learn a little bit about you? One other item that we have here. So this is a K2 EMF meter, so it detects electromagnetic field, very similar to this. I think if you wanted to, explore a little bit around the theater, and what you're going to look for is the higher the electromagnetic field, this will spike up in color.
Okay.
It's important to kind of move it slowly because you don't want to jostle it around to create that. But perhaps you and the mister can walk around. Usually I just hold it out in front, and if
Okay.
you see a color spike, kind of stop, and let's see if we can replicate it. There shouldn't be too much electricity in here
Okay.
that would cause that, but let's see what you can find.
I wanted to add real quick. I had to do some research before I came because that's how I roll.
Yeah.
And one of the first things I read from a lot of very experienced ghost hunters was showing respect to the spirits,
Yes,
which I
absolutely.
think is really fantastic. And I know you well enough to know that would be paramount for you
Right.
because you're coming into the home of these spirits,
Right.
be it
Absolutely.
temporary or not. So I thought that was nice that was the first thing. And almost all of them said, I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm much more scared of humans, which I think is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. No, you're spot on.
okay, we're going to go roam around a little bit then and see what happens here.
That sounds great. Jason has his headphones plugged into a digital audio recorder.
Also have my SLS up on my camera phone.
Perfect. Now,
Now we do have the Tesla coil. So
you just had something on there. It could have just been a chair. Now, interestingly, Jamie's camera has flipped upstairs. Jason, we're seeing something there. I wonder if it's mapping the configuration of the chair. Hold that up a little bit closer to here if you can, and a little left. Yeah, there we go. Up just a touch. Up a little more. Yeah, right there. And then it went away. Could have been the angle. Jason, real quick, while you stay down here with the SLS, perhaps continue to try and ask some questions. Let me go figure out what happened with Jamie's camera.
Okay.
The camera's on the side, and I don't know why. If there's anyone watching or in the chat, if you could see why Jamie Ryan, we call her both names, why her camera flipped upstairs, if you can let us know in the chat, that would be great. But I'm going to go try and check that out right now. And I just look back. Okay, move that way just for a second, Jason. I need to go see if that was her. That was you? Okay, I'll be right back.
I can see. Yeah, I can see her walking across.
You can? Perfect.
Martine is seeing a flicker. You can't tell if that's the light or something else.
A flicker on the device?
No.
Before, when we were standing further down. Oh, yeah. That's why I ordered that, so I told her to just kind of stay around.
Being up there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I don't want to sit in anybody's lap here. Accidentally.
Is there anyone in the theater with us? If there is, you can come touch the purple lights. Let us know you're here. Or you can go touch that red light sitting on the armrest in the third row. That'll let us know you're here. Not sure what's making that figure. So Barb was in the background, but now she's not. That figure is still.
Whoa. I think it may have detected the video. I don't know. That's the
Yeah,
skeptic
sometimes.
talking.
Yeah, sometimes electronics trigger it.
Something lit up right there. So you're either have somebody hanging out by your shoulder or it was the video.
Yeah, it could have been that. Sometimes the cell phones will give off signal.
Sure.
So. Is it just flipping around greens, or is it going to yellows? And
No,
blues?
it hasn't moved at all.
Okay.
I keep feeling like this room just feels like an empty theater. That other one, that freaked me out.
Theater
That-
two.
Yes.
Okay.
Just, I don't know if that means anything, but
Okay.
this one I'm just cold.
Yeah, we're going over there later.
This
So.
one, though, is like, something's happening in here.
Okay. The other thing is to see if any of the chairs have kind of flipped down. See how they're all up.
Yeah.
Occasionally, like randomly, they'll go down. So if you notice any of those, I think they're all up now.
If that happens, I'm glad both of you and Chad are medically trained because you're going to have to perform CPR. Just saying. So there's one flip down over here.
Oh, all right. Flip back up. Let's see if it.
Okay. Oh, it's just a perfect spring. Nothing exciting.
Anything going on down here, Jason?
So I'm getting a weird figure. I don't know that it means anything, but something's showing up on SLS.
Oh, wow, that's very odd.
Yeah, it's an odd looking one.
Perfect chain safety there.
Well, Chad, we're set up with the Tesla coil. We've never tried it before. You want to give it a go?
I think we should give it a go.
Is this like a don't cross the stream situation? Do we need to be concerned? That wasn't funny. Sorry.
I was trying to think of how to medically and safely answer that question. I don't know. We've never messed around with the Tesla coil before, but we have read the instructions once or twice.
Yep.
Jason, you read them, right?
At least part of them.
Yeah, you read at least part of them. You should be fine. I'm sure there's a defibrillator around here. So. No, all kidding aside, you don't want to mess around with these. I did try and get a really large Tesla coil. You can see it like on Skinwalker Ranch that they brought in that massive one, but apparently they don't ship those here to Salt Lake City on short notice. So we do have a small one. We're going to give it a shot. Let's see if we can stimulate a little bit of activity. And the thought of this is to try and give more energy into the spirit world to be able to use that, manipulate that to join us. Okay. So Jason, where do you have it set up? Right here on stage.
The stage here, right in front of it.
Okay, so spirits here, we have this device, and it may not be something you've seen before. It's set up here on the theater. It's going to be light, and it's going to shoot out some lights. And the hope is that you'll be able to use some of that energy to perhaps communicate with us. You know, I mentioned the lights that we have set up out here, but we'd love to hear from you with some knocking like this. Or even talking. Jason's holding a microphone. You can go talk to him. Before we fire this up, are you able to knock like this? It's quiet. All right, well, let's see what that generates. I'm going to move this back just to begin.
Yeah, so this generates a significant amount of electrical activity. So if cameras go out, that's what it is. We haven't.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah. We'll get that.
All right, so far we're still streaming.
Is that the coil?
It'll start spinning, yes.
Very pretty.
So the coil has LED lights on the top of that rotating thing, and also the high voltage creates a small stream of plasma, and that's what pushes that around. And so you can see that turning. That's what's causing that. But it is giving off a large electrical field. So we'll see if it gives any spirits any energy.
Hello, we welcome any spirits to join us up here, or even any non-spirits, just any humans that are here. Can you give us a sign of your presence? We invite any spirits who are outside the theater to come in and have a chat with us. Anyone currently watching this live, as we're thinking of ways to engage with the spirits, if you have questions or if you have ideas that you would like us to test, please throw them in the comments and join us, help us. Let's see how we can engage with these spirits. Did you? Maybe it was an outside noise. We'll see if it happens again. What was that? Did you hear it? Hello, is there someone here making some noise just outside the theater? Please feel free to have a talk with us. Are you here for a show? If so, go ahead and take your seat.
What do you hear? What does it sound like?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
So I thought I heard something behind, just like a little crash behind that door. And then I thought I heard like a buzz coming
That's
from
what I'm
up
hearing
there.
too.
You're hearing it?
Sounds like a bee.
So not
like a-
this.
No, it's coming from up there. It sounds like a bee.
You're hearing it.
Yeah. That's why I asked you. I didn't want to plant things in your head.
That's perfect.
Where do you think the noise is coming from?
I don't know. Honestly, it sounds like a bee buzzing in a freezing cold locked theater. So that seems weird.
Hello?
So this chair is broken, but this is the only place that I've got it to flicker to orange the entire time. So you can't put this chair back.
Oh, yes. Okay, go back and hold it still. It's flickering again.
Yeah, it's not because of the camera. And my phone isn't going off because I've been walking around like this the whole time. But this is the only place where this chair is broken because I tried to prop it back up and it's broken. This is the only place it's even remotely
And
flickering.
there it goes again.
Yeah.
There it goes. Hello? Who's here with us? Yeah, that's great. We can see you using your energy on that device, and we love it. Can you try really hard and give a little more energy and try and make that go all the way up to red? So the more energy you give, the brighter that will go. Sorry, hopefully that sound didn't scare you. It's just another device that we're going to bring over. Jason was grabbing it. This one's a little different. You'll see a red dot there. And if you go up and touch the antenna, it'll be perhaps a little bit easier for you to communicate with us. So Jason, why don't you kind of show that spirit there, how that thing's done. Just go ahead and touch. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see if we can make that just a touch more sensitive. Let's see here. So we want.
Oh, now it's flickering over here.
Are you following Barb? Okay, so now that is going off. Okay, hold on, Jason. Hold on. If there's someone there touching it, you're doing a great job. Can you just back away from it a little bit so that we know that it's truly you? I want to make sure it wasn't me. Can you stop that, please? You're doing great, but let's just go ahead and stop. That way we can start to communicate. I think you're doing it more, not less. Okay, we're going to reset it if you can't stop.
I'll move it to this handrail and see, or this armrest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so don't reset it. Just move it to a different one. Let's see if for some reason. Okay, so that's just temperature. Excuse me. It is cold in here. Okay, so now let's go back to the one with the armrest that's down. Huh.
You turn it off and back on it.
Yeah, let's just reset it. So hit the far right black button. Yep, the one up top there. Here. Perfect. Okay, now interestingly, if there was some sort of electrical current under that seat, it would be going off again, and it's not. I mean, it could have malfunctioned. Jason, why don't you just show the camera what you got there? Jason has the Ghost Tube SLS app. Mapping Barb. Barb, you getting anything else over there?
It just kind of keeps flickering once in a while. I don't feel like it's anything. I don't feel threatened or freaked out by it.
Yeah.
Is it just the second green light?
No, it's flickered occasionally up to the middle, but never above that.
Hmm.
The strongest it was right here before we started with that, and then it flicked up to the middle again at the end.
You know, just minutes after we fired up the Tesla coil as well. Yeah, why don't you show that on the screen? Let me look at that computer. We thank you if there's someone is moving around in here. We didn't mean to scare you out of your seat. If you can see or hear me, can you give us a sign?
So would this thing make it spike also?
I don't think that puts off enough of an electrical field to do that. We
Interesting.
typically don't see that.
Yeah. It's interesting though that it's around the one broken seat in the entire theater.
Yeah.
Anything else?
This row is the only time that it has moved at all, this meter,
It's just on that row.
just this row.
And then the REM-Pod died. And as you go back there now, any more hits on there?
Yeah, it's
it's
not
still going.
as strong as it was, but yeah, like it just flickered up to the
So
middle.
try, when you see it, hold it there and then see if you can isolate, if it goes up in the air or if it's down, or see if you can kind of map out what the fix. So like go back there
Okay,
and hold it right there. So go back and just stop.
yep,
Now go up in the air and see, then you can kind of get a real picture of the outline of where that magnetic field is changing. And that way we can see if we can isolate it to something that's running under the seats, or if in fact it's a human type figure or human type shape. And I'll be right back.
Is it spiking anymore?
mhm. This spirit has the same energy as our golden retriever. It's doing what it wants. Very friendly, but doing what it wants. There we are, right there.
Yeah.
So just kind of try to trace.
Yeah, see if you can find areas where it's maybe spikes to yellow or orange.
Right there.
Typically, we'll look to see if there's like electrical outlets, lights, wires.
I'm sure.
might
Would there
cause-
be a reason for it, right?
Yeah. Because sometimes we found we sit on the ground and it spikes,
Sure.
and then we go to the basement and there's a light or something. So it's like, well,
That
yeah,
would be
that's,
my luck. Thinking, oh, look, I found you a spirit. No,
Yeah.
I found you an outlet.
yep.
Wah, wah.
Which are very important. We like outlets, but if there's someone in here with us, can you go touch that red light? We'll change it to green or yellow or purple, and we'll be able to know that you're here with us. Don't think it takes a lot. You just need to touch that antenna.
Whoa, that's the first time I'd ever went to red right there. Just for a second.
Hmm.
That's the highest it ever got. But I wonder, there is that vent.
Oh, there's a vent.
Mr. Barb Thomas actually happens to be a trained electrician. Any thoughts on that?
No, but I was just thinking, from my experience walking around the room, this is the coldest spot in the room. Like it's significantly the difference in temperature, even to here. Like I walk to the middle and it's like, it's really freezing right there. So,
Well, there is but there is a vent right there.
and it goes all the way down the middle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause the
there's
row,
one more vent?
yeah, the row I was in, there was a vent as well. Where I was standing. So right here, there's another vent. but it's just this middle section.
If the vent is what's setting it off.
I think the vent would affect temperature.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
electrical. I was just wondering about, power lines. But yeah, nothing over here.
Right, but I don't see.
But it spiked right here for you.
Yeah, it spiked up to, that's the first time it's been up to the dark orange,
Yeah,
right there.
but it's maybe there's just
Weird pocket of cold.
right here, right in the middle.
Yeah, and depending on where that vent goes, maybe it's pulling in cold air
Yeah.
somehow.
What was that? What was that? A speaker? You hear that?
Oh, they're maybe doing the ghost box or the spirit box.
It sounds like
Oh.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
way to
think
creep
Jamie
me
is
out.
just right through one of those windows.
Okay.
She's up in the room where they put the projector.
Okay.
That was where she asked the ghost to go pull on Chad's shirt, if you remember from the last.
Yes.
That's the game she likes to play.
Yes. It's good to have friends like that.
We did an investigation out in Jackson, California in the spring, and Chad felt like he had his shirt pulled on,
Whoa.
and all that was behind him was an empty closet.
Whoa.
Yeah, Jamie was in the room with us at that point, so she couldn't have been telling him to go mess with him, but
Wow. And so that's interesting to see what the real effect of the electromagnet,
oh yeah.
just by the camera. I had to flip the seat up earlier, and I wanted to make sure it didn't go back down again. That would be something. I'm going to go wander out and hydrate because that seems wise while ghost hunting.
Yeah, dehydration can lead to sightings too.
Wait, so what you're saying is continue to be parched?
Yes. Well, it depends on what you drink. Sometimes if you drink the right thing, you can see ghosts too.
Should I take this with me or leave this with you?
But, sure, take it with you.
All right.
Anything you want to do?
Not really.
Okay, so let's switch it up.
I want to see if maybe there's something going on by the Tesla coil.
All right. So Jason, we're going to switch over. Sarah's going to do another card read, and then we're going to go head up and try and recreate our shadow experience. One's temperature. I just feel less inclined. If there is a spirit here who's contributing to that, we thank you. Can you go up and touch it and make some of the other colors light up for us?
It's pretty strong. Go touch that antenna. See if you can make it turn purple.
Oh, there's a green. That's great.
See if you can make it turn green again. That was quiet for probably 10,
It was-
15 seconds before we stepped away.
Yeah, and it's been pretty quiet in here. We've been rolling now for 46 minutes. Can you give it a really strong sign that you're here? Otherwise, we're going to go up to the lobby. Maybe grab a snack. Perhaps you'll join us. Anything there on SLS?
No, I'm not getting
Okay.
any figures.
All right, we're going to head out and try our next experiment. Why don't you come with us, okay? Okay, perfect. Jason, why don't you grab that? I'll have you shut off the Tesla coil and meet me up in the lobby. All right, team. So far, a little bit slow going here in the theater. That's exactly how it started last time. But this is also the spot that we've seen some incredible shadows. Activity caught by other teams has just been phenomenal in there. So we'll continue to monitor that. For now, however, we have something set up here that we're going to come over to. We're going to try and create and make sure that we can debunk the shadow that we saw walking across here. We also have, oh, we're getting some immediate activity here on the K2. And we also have a brand new device, the Para4CE portal, which is hooked up to the spirit box. It filters out all of that background static noise, so just the spirit voice can come through here. This thing, it's rolling right now. And so we're going to come back to that in just a moment. However, now we're going to flip on over. We'll get another card read from Sarah as we transition. All right, there, ladies. Turn that down. Yep, just as I transition, give me 1 second. Is your mic on?
This is giving me serious conference, AV, PTSD.
I feel that. Okay. So Jamie's going to pick some cards. You're going to need to turn that off.
I'll just turn the volume down.
Okay. So yeah. So you're going to pick a deck.
Okay.
You're going to shuffle them. And while you're concentrating on where we are, what we're doing, and then you're just going to pick out cards and you're going to place them so that they're facing me. You can put them face down or face up, and then we're going to read them. And if you feel like you want to grab another card while we're reading, or even when we're done, you just go ahead and put them down as you feel moved to put a card in front of me.
Okay. So you want me to just spread them around,
You,
or
however,
I can do it any way I want?
any way you want, as long as you're not shuffling them like a deck of cards.
No, whatever.
I mean, I don't know how to do that, so.
Oh,
But you're not.
is that intentionally a different color?
It's probably just upside down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I can just put it
Yep.
in front of you.
Mhm. Yes, I can. So we've got the King of Cups. Been getting a lot of king cards tonight. I don't know what that means. Interesting.
Yeah.
Note. Why can I not find the pages? Yeah. Getting old.
Okay.
All right, so it's upside down, it's reversed. So emotions and artistic inspiration, like water, change and flow. Such subtleties do not go well with the king's need to be in charge and care for others. While this card may mean someone successful in the arts, it more often will indicate someone who controls his emotions or who channels artistic interests into work that will bring him commercial success. Reversed can mean an outburst of suppressed emotion. It can also mean someone who takes a risk to pursue a dream. Okay, and then we have the Empress. which is also reversed. So for both men and women, the Empress in a reading signifies a passionate approach to life, emotion, and sensation rather than thought. Like someone in love or a mother devoted to her baby, the Empress gives herself entirely. She also promises abundance and fertility, not just sexual, but creative fertility, even productive work. Look carefully at the other cards, however. As with the Fool, the Empress's passion may not suit a situation. Emotions may ignore facts, as when we love someone who treats us badly. One very specific meaning, the Empress may represent an actual mother, either the person who's asking's mother or the person who's asking herself. Reversed, she can indicate infertility or even mother's rejection. Some more positive meanings suggest a movement away from passion to a more rational and thoughtful approach to issues in a person's life. And finally, we have the King of Pentacles again. Okay. He is possibly the happiest of the kings, for he enjoys his success, his wealth, and his good life. He likes being the boss, takes pride in his accomplishments, and the loyalty of those around him. He also enjoys the material trappings of success. Notice the way the Weight King looks fondly at his pentacle, the way he sits comfortably on his throne. And so I guess what I am feeling from these is that we have, obviously this is there's happy energy here, but there's also some type of rejection. And I get this unresolved, I don't know, kind of get the sense of like, I know that you guys are going in that room, what is it called? The crying room?
The cry room.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting the sense of the cry room. There's something rejection or unresolved there.
Okay.
I don't know why the happiness has anything to do with that. I don't know. Maybe there's also happiness in that room. I mean, there could be more than one. I get the sense that there's more than one thing going on, especially with the previous cards.
Yeah.
There's more than one person here, or persons, or previous persons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sense I'm getting from these.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Did you want to pull any other cards? Do you want to do another deck?
No, I think
Feel
I'm
good? Okay.
Feel good.
Okay. Do you have any questions about tarot?
Okay. I do not.
That's okay.
None that I can articulate at this very moment.
I mean, that's good. This deck my little sister gave me when I was 14,
Oh.
and I like the cards, but I like how big this deck is. I don't know
Yeah.
why I like having the bigger
I do
cards.
too. I think these are they're really pretty.
Yeah, they're fun. I found them on TikTok.
Oh.
They're called Crystal Struck Tarot. So Chad got them for me. But yeah, they're really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly they have little bits of crystal embedded in them.
Oh.
They also, when I first got them, like this was all like stars and stuff, but I mean, obviously I'd have to put them back exactly in the order for them
Oh
to
yeah.
work.
That
But
makes sense.
the sides are just, it's such a pretty deck. People who made that did a very good job.
Yeah. Should I go grab Chad?
Yeah.
Sure how to get out of here without ruining something.
It's okay. Got it.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jamie, let me have you hold that. Just film me here for a second. All right, come on over this way, guys.
How do we switch cameras? Okey-dokey. Oh.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we were setting up in here. Jason just put the REM-Pod inside the cry room. As he did that, he set it down, nothing, and it started going berserk. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this scene on hold here just for a minute. We're going to go inside here. Walk with me. We have two mirrors. Mirrors could be portals. Maybe you've heard us talk about that 1,000 times during this year. We firmly believe it. Portals. So I got two mirrors. And we had them face each other, and the thought is that could create a vortex. Now, it's not always thought to be the happiest type things that could come from there, but Let's see what type of response we can get. We've got our grid, our laser grid set up here. Be careful not to knock that over. The thought is I want everyone here, Jamie, Jason, Barb, Mr. Barb, to look inside here and see if you see any movement on that laser grid. Perhaps if there is a shadow, maybe we can't see it with our eyes, but you can see it through there. Make sure to leave us a chat. We have our REM-Pod set up. We have our tripwire set up. I'm going to go in there with headphones. We got the spirit box. We're going to do an Estes session. If you at home have a question that you want Jason, Barb, or Jamie to ask for the Estes session, do it now. Barb's going to be monitoring. We got Mr. Barb taking photos with Polaroids. I think we're all set. You guys ready to go? Jamie, this is the part where you become a believer when something crawls out of that mirror, takes me inside. Make sure to tell Sarah first and then come get me.
Okay. You got it.
Did you hear all that, Sarah?
Jason, I would say when you do the Estes, if you can talk a little bit softer, you've got a deeper voice, and sometimes I can hear the mumbles come through. And since our noise canceling ones, the battery's dead. Yeah, shocker. Batteries always die, despite me charging them for the last week. Let me know.
Okay.
Good? So I think with this, I'm going to go eyes open and try and look into this vortex.
You want to fix that?
Yeah. Is that tripwire trying to say that?
Stop trying.
Oh man.
It's not very subtle.
Stay.
Okay, so try hard not to move that laser. I'll position myself so that it's not in my eye.
Okay, ready?
Let me turn up the volume. Any spirits that are here with us, you can use this device to communicate with me. I'll call out any words that you say to me. My friends here will ask questions. Any spirits were enough.
So you're ready to talk to us.
I can hear you.
Okay, you're ready to communicate with us. Sounds like. Who's in there with Chad? Is there something you want to tell us? So like Chad said, if you speak into that receiver on his lap, he can hear it in his headphones. Is there something you want to tell us? Your name, perhaps? Where you're from?
Ask about the broken seat in the theater.
So there's a broken seat in the main theater. Have you used that seat? Are you sitting in it tonight watching a movie? Did you break that seat? Maybe you were watching Titanic and it was too long and it broke. It's a long movie. There's someone in there. Say something. What do you say?
Trapped.
Someone's trapped? Are you trapped in the crying room or in the mirrors?
Yeah, no. I think.
Is there some way we can help you get escape? What trapped you?
Yeah.
Don't know what an AO is. What's an AO? Are you trapped in that room because your baby's crying and you can't go in the main theater?
Watch this now.
Watch this. Are you watching a movie? Tell us the name of the movie you're watching. I think this theater's been around long enough. They had Gone with the Wind. Time? That was a long time ago. Black and white movies. What year is it where you're at?
Ever. That was very clear.
Ever. So what year is it for you?
None.
Hmm.
Someone's crying. Whoa.
I think
There's a little, sound like a baby going, ooh.
I think that's the people next door.
Oh, okay. So you're stuck in there because your baby's crying. You want to watch a movie. What movie are you watching? Maybe Star Wars. A Disney movie.
They.
Don't know of a movie called They. Who's in the movie?
Perfect.
Well, there's lots of good movies out there. It could be perfect. What's the name of it?
And?
You say band or and?
I don't know.
Band's in the title of the movie? What?
William?
Was William one of the characters or is he one of the actors? Who's William?
Just slow down the rate a little bit.
So who's William? Is it William? Are you watching the movie? Or did you come through a portal? Is there anyone else in that room with Chad?
Sometimes.
Well, if someone's in there right now, sometimes, go pull on Chad's shirt.
Yes.
That's a game we like to play.
It's the best game.
That way he knows you're there. You can go pull on his shirt,
Give
touch,
him a big hug.
give him a hug.
Give him a noogie.
He likes
I don't know
those.
how to do that.
Oh,
If you don't know Noogie,
Talk to me.
just give him a hug. He'll talk to you if you
I'm in
give.
the attic.
He'll talk to you if you give him a hug.
he might leap out of his chair if you give him a
Yeah.
hug.
We'll all get some entertainment that way.
As I say, it's hard to stop me.
Hard to stop you what? What are you doing that's hard to stop? You should try giving Chad a noogie. Just go rub the top of his head. However you can do it.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's exactly what a noogie is. Go do it. Let him know you're there. So you said you're in there sometimes. Are you in there just for movies? Do you sleep in there?
Stop working.
It's when you stop work. Did you work here? Did you sell concessions or tickets? Did you clean the theater? Help people to their seats? What did you do for work? You come here to relax?
Pause there for a second. Any of this making sense?
Not really.
Super clear, except for one that said ever, and that was the only really strong one.
Yeah, not.
Any lights to offer at REM-Pod?
Nope.
Okay, let's leave them in here. Let's go to the lobby.
Okay.
I'm not. You know, sometimes you get the feel
Mm-hmm.
that there's something going on. I just don't have.
Okay.
You're not feeling it?
Not feeling it right now. We can leave that REM-Pod in here, and I think that we still leave.
Yeah, let's leave the EMF tripwire too.
Yeah, we can do that. You know what's scary? So there were times that I would just try and stare at myself in the mirror in that vortex. It's creepy, right? Have you ever just stared at yourself in the mirror? Like your mind can play tricks on you. Your face is distorting, and
Sure. Especially with the lights and the darkness.
it's creepy. And then you see a little bit of your guys' shadows that I can see bouncing off in there, and it's just a very uneasy feeling
Mm-hmm.
doing that. And that was just with the mirrors in the theater, like without the strong presence of a spirit. All right, so should we head back in and do our experiment?
Yep.
All right, very good. So Jamie, I'll take this from you.
Okay.
You talked about. I'm going to flip this around to you if you're okay.
Sure.
You spoke. I mean, you gave the very dramatic yeah after I showed you the incredible evidence last time.
Hey, where's my t-shirt?
Sarah's still working on those t-shirts. Sarah, honey, the t-shirts. We want them now.
Yeah.
And the meatloaf too.
Yeah.
But exactly. So what we wanted to do is try and create the shadow. We did not see the shadow during the time, during the investigation. However, this was about where we were. We want to create those same settings and see what we can get. But in the meantime, as we're doing this, Jason, maybe we'll have you sit up there again and be a little bit of a trigger object. I do want to use
Oh, that sounds fun.
this Terra Ace portal this time. So instead of you doing the Estes, we're going to try it through this new device. And we're going to do it because it was expensive as hell. We're
Will any of this?
going to see if it works. I don't think so. So with this, and guys, the design of this device here, you plug it into a spirit box, and I was explaining a little bit to you guys that this scans through radio frequencies, and the thought is that spirits can communicate with us through there. This takes away the hiss, the so that the hope is that the only thing that we hear are spirits that come through there. Now, admittedly, I'm new to this, and it takes some tinkering to get it right. So you're going to be with me there. This is the envoy. And to any spirits that are here listening, I also want to tell you, this guy you can come up to. It flashes yes and no. And if we're asking you questions, you can go up and tap it to give us your response. So say, for the example, does Jamie really believe in ghosts? And the answer is clearly yes, and you tap on yes. It said no, even though I hit on yes.
It knows.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Then we got our paralamp here that detects electromagnetic field, and then our K2, which just seems to be going nuts there, Jason. Jason, you could
What do you
be.
think if we?
That was the dream helmet.
Oh, that's-
We're the dream helmet
different thing.
is semi-retired, and will come back when Annie comes back. How about that? Annie was the wearer of the dream helmet. So, okay,
do you want me to sit here?
I want you to sit there, which is where you were last time. And we're going to try a few different things to debunk, but we also want any spirits here to please come interact with us. Jamie, you were here, and that's where we think that you were last time. I was just about here. I'm standing right behind the camera. As you can see behind us, which I did not show because I didn't have any good footage. Guys, there's nothing. I mean, there's nothing from the outside.
Jason just closed that, but I believe it was open when we were.
Oh, that door?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we're done, we should go open that and have someone walk by.
Yeah.
And these lights out here were off,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
So we should shut those down. And I think we could see just about there. These lights. So did you ask the question, are there more than one in that?
Yeah.
Chat. Did I, any meaningful response?
Said something.
Sometimes.
Oh, really? Yeah, interesting. I tell you what, it's nothing. Thanks for contributing there on our Estes method. And for Jen Nichols as well. You know, we talked about there being some prizes associated. We're going to get both you guys a prize. We've met up with someone who's been following us since day one, Renee Richards. She just came out with a book called The Sensitive. We have a signed copy. We're going to send you both books. So thanks for joining us here in the chat. Reach out to us either on social media, on Instagram, or on Facebook, Dr. Ghost Hunters, or at our email address, drghosthunterslc@gmail.com. Send us your contact info. We'll send you out a book. Thanks for contributing. Okay. Ooh, this looks good.
Does it look about the same?
It looks about right. So let's set it up first for some spirits. Now, I've been doing a whole lot of talking tonight, and we haven't really had a whole lot.
Okay.
Just like last time, I threw it on you on the spot. Jenny, do you feel comfortable kind of leading some questions?
Maybe get us started.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Barb, you have any questions?
For the spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they might get too personal. I tend to dig deep too fast.
That's
Scare
okay.
people away.
I'll start them off.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get some engagement.
Okay.
And then once we do, then we can go from there.
Okay.
All right. So any spirits who weren't there in the theater, we invite you to come out in here to the lobby. What we can see is a lobby of a theater. We wonder, Jason and I, this is my friend Jason, my friend Jamie, my friend Barb, and her husband, who shall remain nameless.
Maybe
But
he's the spirit.
these are our friends, and we would love to communicate with you. We simply want to learn about you. We can't see you. We would love to be able to see you, if that's possible. And we're just really curious about people who are here, who are either spirits or perhaps you're in a different realm than what we are. You can talk to us through the device up here. You can go up and touch some of these lights. Hopefully you can see them. we have this little gadget I want to point out to you one more time. If you can see me, I just got chills. Like big time chills. If you can see me, there's a device right up here that if you tap it, you'll see yes, no alternating. If you go up and tap this device, you can answer the question. So like, can you see me? You can tap and say no. But what we'd really love to do is hear from you. You can use your voice to talk through here. Did you say Kate?
Many?
Many? Are there many of you here? Did you say no?
That's what it sounded.
If you can see us, can you tell us how many of us you can see in this room?
How long have you been in this theater?
Few. I'm looking.
Do you miss the people that used to come and watch the movies? Are you lonely without all the people visiting every day? Which theater do you like to spend the most time in, the big theater or the small theater?
We were here not too long ago, and you had told us that perhaps you wanted a hug. We're here to give you a hug. And if it's a,
I think that was a back.
That was backfire.
if there are any kids that are here upstairs, Jamie brought you some toys. There's a little teddy bear upstairs right above us. If you go up and touch it, some of the lights will go off, and we left a couple of balls up there. But we're also here to give you a hug if you need it. You know, that really stood out to us in the investigation the last time we were here. So let me ask you this. Are there any kids that are here? My name's Chad. Can you tell me your name? What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What was your name? So Jason and I have this theory that maybe the reason that people are here, that maybe there's a way you get here. Because we don't think that anyone passed away here. And we couldn't find that there was any battles or anything on this land, which sometimes is how we think that spirits get here. Do you come from another dimension or another realm where we can't see you?
Maybe a different time.
Kurt? Do you get here through something like a portal?
Just
You heard
anticipated
that.
that.
You heard that.
Well, you were saying it as something said. I have the worst hearing. I told you that.
It said portal
It
before
said
you said
before
portal.
I said portal.
Okay.
Like it was finishing your sentence.
You're gonna have to go back and rewind this and listen to it real slow.
What's that commercial where you can throw a replay? We'll do that.
Do you get here through a portal?
Could be a time portal, a dimensional portal. It's called a wormhole. Warp? Say warp? Warp? Warp?
Can you say that again, please? Can you tell us about the portal? Did you say worm?
Can you say that again? We heard portal. We weren't sure what you said after. We think we heard the name Kurt or Kirk. And then William was in the cry room. Are either of you out here right now with us? Is there anyone else out here with us besides Kurt or William? Sounds like someone's trying to say something. We can't quite hear it.
Eczema? That's what I heard.
We can help you. There's drugs for that. Chow, we need a prescription for eczema in here.
Can you ask questions? I'm sorry.
We think it said eczema. Can you get it a prescription?
Well, do you mind going on camera?
No, that's fine.
So the thing said worm, right? You want?
Right after.
Will you tell us the story about
Sure.
the worm?
All right. So during some of the investigations that we have here, I have cat balls up on the stage and the fur on the number one. And so the last time, couple of times, I said, if you'll light up every cat ball, I will do the worm.
Huh. The thing
I
said
don't even know
worm.
what the worm is, so I can't.
It's a dance.
Well,
You're gonna do it here
Get
pretty
on the
soon.
floor and just kind of.
Just flat.
Would you like Mr. Barb Thomas to ask a few questions in Spanish?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Aquí se ve. Buenas noches, mi amigo. ¿Estás aquí con nosotros? ¿Y dónde eras? ¿Estás solito o estás con otra gente o otra familia? think you understand.
No, I think we can rule that one out.
Not necessarily. On the 13th when we were here, we did have the spirit box coming through in Spanish.
Whoa,
Oh, wow.
Chet, should we do the Estes just regular way?
I think so.
See if that gets any better.
Anything show up on the Polaroids again, so?
it ran out for two. So Sarah, you're consent.
Okay, there.
Oh, there's
Sitting
one
there.
up there.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
One
so.
came out super dark.
Yeah.
It's just the lights of the floor.
Gosh, you won't. It's dark in there. Sometimes we go into a place and just sit and watch. I'm gonna stay out here and ask questions for Jason.
Okay.
If you want to come here, I gotta come back there, just stare at the front and see the shadows right there. Wait, you definitely don't have to. Creepy experience. Sometimes your eyes can play tricks on you. But
All right, I'm set up for Estes.
you're set up? Okay. And so we need, is Jade in here? You wanna try and recreate?
Yeah, I've been doing it the whole time.
Sorry, I haven't been paying attention.
No, I know, that's okay.
Have you been looking in here? Okay, Jason's gonna put on, why don't you get in the Estes?
All right, so we already played the tug on the shirt game, so
We
don't
did.
get to do that.
This time it's gonna be tug on your butt. He thought I was gonna say something.
I know, I did not, I have no idea.
Okay, so, any
25.
spirits here, you know, you've been so good at knowing what I'm gonna say and answering it before I do.
Really?
Yeah, really. This is
Wow.
incredible. Like, last time we were here, we think we saw a shadow off the candy machines. Do you think that could have been you? Now Jamie's over here. Let me just show Jamie real quick. Do your dance.
Oh, I was just trying to see if
Okay,
it,
so this is what Jamie's doing. Yeah, on the side, and it's not catching you, Jamie.
yeah, I know. I've been doing this the whole time, like moving.
There's
and,
nothing.
Kind of out of the way of the light.
Okay, as he's in Estes, can you tell us your name? Okay, why don't we like go in the bathroom and just like walk out of the bathroom? No, he didn't catch it.
It had, and I think it has to be in front of that light in order for it to make a shadow. If it's a human.
Yeah.
Laura Hancock.
Who's Laura Hancock? Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, here. Sorry.
Call now.
Okay.
Are you Laura? Or do you know who she is?
Fork.
Okay. Is Laura here right now with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Laura. Welcome. You guys have any questions?
Laura, yeah, Laura.
Laura,
I'm
how do you
24.
Why are you here, Laura? We're very happy to have you here with us. Can you tell us why you're here?
House.
Did you have a house here?
But he.
Laura Hancock's that live on the property that you know? No.
Did you have a house nearby, or was the one here before the theater? Did you live upstairs in the apartment?
Laura, what city are you from? We're from Salt Lake. We have a lot of these devices. I know there's lots of lights and things. We're just trying to to capture evidence that you're real,
Brought.
and really show that you're here and that your spirit lives on. So please don't be intimidated by them. And if you wanted us to take away any of them, please let us know. That Q2 is going nuts. We have someone, through our device here.
Be a part.
We have someone who wants to be a part of us tonight. And this device that we have kind of helps to record things, and we showed this to other people around the world. And they're asking us questions. One of the questions they have are the spirits here because of a good memory or maybe a bad experience?
Would see.
Are you here because of a good memory?
It's been doing that all the time. No matter where we put it up there.
Did you have a bad experience? Are you here because of trauma? Laura, can you come back? Are there any other spirits here?
Offensive.
Someone watching football.
Right here.
About.
Are you watching football? You guys were asking questions and he jumped in. I'll shut up again so you get more responses.
Is there anything that you'd like to talk to us about or share with us about you?
When it comes from the lot.
Dot.
Well, that is. Wow.
Believer.
No, he's not talking about me.
But maybe.
Still no.
Laura, where'd you go? Can we move this a little bit back here? I'm going to walk around back and forth out there. See if you.
Mhm.
The underlying ring.
Yeah.
Only one.
Only one what? Is there only one of you here right now?
But can you? Around here. Last.
Are you hearing this?
No.
He said, oh crap, I already forgot. Last thing either.
Someone just commented they saw a shadow on the candy machines again. Did you see it when I was out there?
No.
So it was. Sorry, keep going.
Yes, that's okay. Are you the only one here? Is it Laura?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to ask? Any all lost? Thank you. Cigarette? Hell yeah.
Because of my answer. Drill.
I haven't really been asking anything. Oh, okay. Oh, that was for me. I'll do.
Slash.
Have we frightened you at all? Is there something we should know about you?
Because it's so.
What is so? Is this Laura or is this someone else? We heard Kirk or Kurt earlier. Is there something special about this theater?
That's what we want.
What do we want? What do you want?
Holding me.
Do you want us to hold you? Chad said that he would love to give you a hug.
Connecting.
Are you going to connect to Chad or someone else in this room? What are you going to connect
Work.
to? Work? Did you ever work in this theater? What work did you do?
Because you do.
What do you do? Chad is sitting on the floor. He would love for you to come and connect with him. Do you want to connect to Chad? Chad is very nice. He's very friendly. He won't hurt you.
Trapped.
Where are you trapped? You can't connect with Chad because you're trapped? Can we help you?
McDonald's.
McDonald's? What are you
My
doing?
decision.
Your decision. Are you trapped at McDonald's because you want to be trapped in Utah? Which McDonald's?
And pharmacy. Real people of Utah.
I feel like you might be
Public record.
public record. I feel like you might be having fun with us now.
The truth.
Yes, you are having fun with us now. Are you in a silly mood? Are you playing games? Do you like games? Tell me more about McDonald's. Or the pharmacy. Maybe
So
you,
you're friends.
yes, we are friends.
What half?
Who are you friends with?
Our community.
You're friends with the community? Is there a community of spirits here?
When treated in November. Salt Lake City. High school.
Someone just asked who's on here from the wave. What's your wave name?
Barb Thomas. I use the radio waves to communicate. Can you use the radio waves to communicate?
Gifts.
What about the gifts?
The owners.
Did the owners of this theater give you gifts?
Care.
Care? Did the owners care? Does someone care? Is there somewhere in this theater where we can see you?
Worst nightmare.
What is your
Help.
what is your worst nightmare?
Resurrection.
What about resurrection? You've said a lot tonight, but not all of it is clear. Is there something very clear you can share with us?
Would now be an okay time to pull him out of there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull him out. Jason. So, you guys had a great session.
Anything makes sense.
Anything make sense?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
But we've got like 10 minutes left of the scheduled stream. So what we're gonna go do is go hang out in the next theater. We've got about 10 minutes left. Anyone who has questions or comments, please be sure to let us know. Thanks for everyone who's been doing it. Sarah's been moderating. We appreciate everyone's input. We gave away a couple books already. Why don't we give away another gift card? There's various ghost kind of websites, ghost hunting gear websites. Of course, we have an affiliate link through Ghost Stop. You can see it in the comments below. So please, if you do any of your shopping, click on that link first. Creeps, you've been great. Engagement, we appreciate you, man. You've always been so great. We'll send you out a $50 gift card to a ghost hunting location of your choice. Reach out to us through Instagram, which I believe you've done before, and we'll get that to you. So thanks for all the comments. Guys, we got 10 minutes left. Let's get it rolling. Look at Sarah. She's killing it here. Sarah, thanks, Sam. All right, guys. So what do you say? Why don't we go over to the next theater and we can finish off there?
What do we want to take?
I'm convinced there's something in there.
Okay, let's go.
Pretty convinced.
Barb, grab the lamp there, Barb.
K2.
We got the K2.
Didn't go off one time.
Okay, let's take it with us.
Okay.
And then let's bring the GS2. Yep, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Negative. All right, well, things were heating up in there a bit. Sorry for the up close angle. You can see our backstage area. It's that lobby is just so interesting. It is so interesting. The shadows you guys commented on, we're gonna have to go back and take a look at those. It's great stuff. We're gonna have to see what happens after the live stream ends. We may keep going and end up just making another film. Okay,
Sorry.
so why don't we go on this row here?
Okay. I'm just gonna set this guy right there.
Sounds perfect. Let's just see how the shot looks.
In front of me so I can see it.
Okay, so that is, yeah, that's really good.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, a little transition time. You guys see a little behind the scenes.
It's that chair.
This is the one.
Yep.
We want to
Just
test.
go ahead and have a seat. Why don't you drape that around? Jamie, Barb, why don't you have a seat in that row as well?
Which
Uh,
one?
Why don't you
Just
go,
wherever.
yeah, just
In
wherever.
this general area, we're just gonna hang out.
We're gonna chill. Oh yeah. These were built in the 50s. Hi.
Okay. Excellent.
Set this up.
Yeah, let's get that on. Jason, why don't you sit there? I'll come up, sit next to you, and then we'll kill the lights.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay. Where do you guys want to go lights on?
Sure. Kill the lights.
We'll kill the lights.
Make a decision.
Barb, can you handle it?
I think I can handle
I
it.
think you can handle it. You're 2 hours into being a ghost hunter.
You can do anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
You've
2
got
out,
this.
I'm 2 hours into trying to decide if I'm still a skeptic or not.
oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
James, 2 years.
Yeah, James, 2 years into that so far.
Well, I'm almost 40 years into that so far. So
Excellent point. I have 8 more years on you.
Just wait till Jamie's gonna like levitate, start crawling upside down on the ceiling here.
look, I will be a believer if that happens.
You'll be
Yeah.
speaking Latin.
Yeah.
With the only exception is I'm still a skeptic. All right, Jason, go ahead and have a seat. I'm gonna kill these lights. Just watch this if you can.
Your face is
Let's
melting.
sit right here.
Yeah, just sit. No, that just went off and said
I
yes.
said yes.
All right, why don't you guys ask some questions? I'll get these lights killed.
I'm gonna move this so I can see it.
Sure. And then just make sure to call out responses.
Yep.
So guys, Jamie's got the GS2 sensor. It can go off through vibration or EMF. You'll call out the answers.
Yep.
Actually, that's the Envoy. This is the GS2. This will detect movement. Hopefully you guys can see the LED screen there. So if anything moves behind us, I would say scream or comment, but we can't see anything. So just have
That's
fun.
right.
We'll
Yeah.
see it after.
Yes, we'll see.
I'll be right back. Can we kill the lights? Perfect.
Theater 2, Ritz Theatre. October 26, 2023.
I like the tripwire. The only problem is no one can see it.
Should we just wrap it around me?
Jamie, you read my mind.
We should.
I mean, why not? I'm in the chair. So far, I feel okay. Nothing weird or.
Don't tell Sarah I'm buying her later jewelry, but there's your tripwire.
Thank you.
It's every girl's dream is to have any in that
That's right.
necklace.
It is. It's so romantic.
All right.
All right. So you said, Barb, that you thought something was in here.
I do. I'm not feeling it quite as much anymore. When we first got here, it was like, whoa.
The lighting looks good. You guys keep talking.
Yeah.
Well,
What did it just, was it a presence or what?
Just a very heavy feeling, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. Just a very heavy, kind of creepy.
Hmm.
But I'm not feeling it like I was when we first got here. So it might have been first, if I'm speaking as a skeptic, it might have just been the first reaction
sure.
to a legitimately creepy theater.
I mean, it is very unique
Yes.
and a little, it plays with your mind a little because it actually gets narrower towards the bottom. That's me moving, sorry.
Really?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, isn't that just for me moving?
It should movement shouldn't set that one off. It should be a magnetic field.
Oh.
Whoa.
Cool.
Listen, I know this is a family show, but I think you're totally being felt up.
It's not my arm, it's okay, it's not.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Do you feel anything?
No, I don't feel anything. I'm only alerted to it because I can see it blinking. And this isn't going off either.
Try moving.
Yeah,
Are you sending it off?
yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if it's static.
Huh.
The air in here is super dry. So static.
Okay, I'll
could be
just stop
happening.
moving.
I'm gonna stop
I
being a
gesture a lot
skeptic.
when I talk. Is there somebody in here with us? I believe I'm sitting in John's seat. John, are you here?
Is there anybody here? We were having lots of conversations in the lobby. Can somebody from the lobby come and join us?
You guys can hear that laughter, right?
I think that,
I
Yeah,
think-
she'll say.
Yeah,
I can hear it.
Okay.
yeah. Hey, quit having fun out there. Doing very serious ghost hunting.
A
and-
ghost hunt.
It's a ghost hunt.
The air is so still in here. You
It is
can hear
so
it.
still, yeah.
You go
That's me.
see,
That's me.
Is there anyone here? Anyone want to join us?
If you were here earlier and you left, could you come back?
Let's keep going.
Whoa.
Whoa. I gotta go shut it down. You guys keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
You just made lights move and we didn't move.
Yeah, I was not moving.
No one was moving. Can you do that again? Can you make those lights flicker again?
Yeah, change them to blue. Okay, it looks like blue. How about green? Yeah, they all lit up.
And no one was moving.
Mm-mm.
Can you make those lights light up again?
Oh no.
What?
It's the end of the live stream and everything just cut out.
Oh no.
Yeah. It just hit 9 o'clock. At least on here. Maybe I'm just too far away. So,
Is it still recording?
yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So people can still see it after.
Think so. I have to end it on here though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So everyone, we're going to keep going with our investigation. Maybe you'll get to see some of this footage if we capture something. I want to thank everyone who joined tonight for our live stream, and for everyone who won an award. Please reach out to us. We'll make sure we get that out to you. Guys, any final thoughts? Jamie, is it haunted?
No.
Damn, yes it is. Barb, what do you think? Is the place haunted?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that we could say enough from tonight, what we've had so far, but of course, we still got to go through the footage.
There's definitely
see.
a vibe in this place.
There is.
Very much so.
This place being this theater or the whole
The whole
place?
the whole place,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah. I mean, there's something to it. I can't dismiss that. There's something feeling I too am way overly sensitive. So that I can't dismiss that kind of gut feeling that there's just something a little off, you know?
Yeah.
So
All right, guys, that's going to do it. That is our first season of Dr. Ghost Hunters. Let us know how we can improve for season 2. We're all going to come back for more, yeah?
Heck yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. Like and subscribe.